What is up, geeks? Hello, hello. My name is Shauna, pronouns she, they.
I'm Joe, pronoun she, they.
Connor, pronouns he, him.
I'm Travis, pronouns he, him.
I'm Amanda, pronouns she, her. It's weird saying my name. Like, I'm so used to
I get
saying
it.
Dove instead. I probably should just switch because that's what comes to mind.
Whatever you want. Welcome to Supporting Roles. We're glad that you made your way here. I am with the Illuminated Outcasts, and they are around some hot water, around some rushing water. It's not my job to explain to you what's going on. I'm going to turn that over to Cliff for some Cliff's notes.
Heck yeah. Last session, it was a breeze, man. We were chilling, hanging out in the mountains, beginning our travel up to this new monastery that has a very rad, very, very cool name that I definitely know right off the top of my head, but I'll just have to get a quick reminder from our note taker real quick.
As soon as I find it, hold please.
Wait, what are we looking for?
The name of the
monastery.
Oh.
Monastery.
We're going to call it the Monastery of Badass Monks. We're on our way up to the monastery, and it's a very cool adventure. And we managed to come our way across a series of dangers, as well as a series of puzzles up in the mountains. The dangers being of the natural variety, landslides, poor weather, but also the puzzles being of the natural elements as well, having your 4 elements over the course of 4 puzzles be your answers. What was the name?
Astral U.
Astral U. Hell yeah.
There it is.
I was like, I know it's not the monastery of something. I was like, I know it's a distinct thing.
By the time that we climbed our way up to nearly the summit and gotten ourselves past the many possible dangers and near-death experiences, we made it to the clearing, kind of, where there's this dude and he's like real monk-like, and he's like, prove yourself, and that's where we ended, and we gotta beat him up.
Just say boop yourself?
Prove yourself.
Prove.
I do
yourself.
like boop yourself, though. That's fantastic.
I envision
That'd be a good shirt.
Yourself.
Just go boop yourself.
Just go boop yourself. Being like a halfling insult. Go boop yourself, man.
Yeah.
Boop. I need it now.
I booped myself.
All right, friends.
Just on the back, it just says boop.
All right, friends. Yes, the Illuminated Outcasts have made it up towards this rushing river. Mist is gathering in this area. Some of it is this low-forming white mist that we found out recently. If using a spell will change color for a moment, calling hither some not so great things from the wild. But also within this area is a different mist, this blue sort of sky reflecting mist that sits along and seems to be more congregated towards the front gate of the area. As you guys move up into this area, a monk in robes and whatnot, staff, as well as a bow and arrow on their back, has told you, stop right there. We understand that you have made it through, which is very clever, but now you need to prove yourself to me, and has gotten in a defensive stance. I need everyone here to roll initiative.
Okay, Google, turn the master bedroom red. Let's go, guys.
Let's do it.
Oh no, we're on the digital dice this session, you guys. I started off with a natural one.
Oh.
Don't make me make another TikTok, Travis.
All right, 25 to 20.
That is a natural 20 for McCree.
Let's go, McCree!
Oh, our boy!
That's my boy! So 21 for McCree.
Great, 21.
And then for Kara, a total of 20.
All right, right underneath. He's finally taking the lead a little bit here.
Yeah!
That's
Let's
interesting.
go, buddy! Let's go!
Okay, that's interesting. Excellent. I love that. 20 to 15.
17.
17?
Yes, Ivana.
Yep. Avon's
Okay.
at 17. Go lay down.
All right. Okay. 15 to 10.
I am sitting at a pretty 14.
14 for GS. Where are you at, Cliff?
I will be first in round 2 at 1.
Ooh,
Oy.
I mean,
literally
that's not
at-
the worst place for the cleric.
Not for a
to be.
cleric!
No, I'm okay with it. Of all the places to get a natural 1, I'm pretty comfortable with it being there.
You know, unless
That's
you're
fair.
trying to cast Beacon of Hope on your entire party before they all spread out.
True.
Well, that won't
True, true,
happen
true.
this combat. Sorry,
That
guys.
sounds like it's from experience. Let's move on.
Maybe 3 or 4 or 7 or 12 times.
All right, here we go. Friends. As this monk begins to take a defensive stance, the rushing water moving around them over on the island over here. I don't know if I can highlight them or not. There we go. Yes, thank you. So they taking a defensive stance. McCree is the first one to initiate and is ready to go. It is McCree's turn. Kara's on deck.
Yeah, bud.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
bud.
he's got some space to run and attempt to do some leaping bullshit.
100%, yes.
Because if I remember correctly, the last time we were at a bathhouse, our boy did not go in. I don't think our boy knows how to swim. Neither does Kara, for
He's
that
been
matter.
in a little
Yeah.
He's been in a little bit of water before within the Feywild when you guys were
Yeah.
fighting grungs. Or not grungs, but you know,
Yeah, but that
bullywugs.
like went to our knees. I don't know how deep this water is.
This is true. This is
so,
true.
We'll see. I don't think he's gonna chance it, especially depending on how quickly the water is moving. So we're gonna see if he can
Is
leap
this
to land on this guy and then land on this bit of island here. to get to
Okay.
him, 'cause he's got 40 feet of movement.
is this
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
day as the horse getting stuck in the mud, or is this
Correct.
It's the same day. Okay, I burned a rage to pull, so
To pull, yes.
Yeah, I hadn't checked it off, so I wanted to make sure I had it checked off.
Noted. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You can try and do that. You can use an athletics or acrobatics check to see if McCree can make it over there.
We're gonna put him there for now in the hope that he makes it.
Manifest that.
You got this, buddy! That was almost a natural 19, and it became a 5 on the dice.
Oh,
so,
boy.
Oh, bud.
Oh, man.
Oh, bud.
What does that bring it to a total?
Athletics.
should be pretty
That
good at
is going to be
athletics.
10 total.
10. Okay. I will say that he can definitely make it to the first one, but that first rock is kind of slippery, and as he hits onto it, his front feet go a little quicker and start to move into the water that's there, and
Mhm.
he's moving back a little bit to kind of brace himself more. Yeah.
Okay.
From there, anything?
He is going to ready an action to attack this guy if he gets close,
I love that.
since he's a little nervous to go any further.
Okay, sounds good. As he like slides back up onto the rock, Kara, it is your turn. Devana,
Okay.
you will be soon.
And I believe Kara is only going to be able to make it also to that rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's only going to be able to make it to the rock. That's fine. I'm going to have
It's
her
a squeeze,
move.
but two of you can make it onto that rock.
I'm,
the
I'm
next
actually,
one? Room for one.
I'm actually going to leave her there. That's 40 feet. That's not 30 feet. The spell's 30 feet, isn't it? Isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, ice knife is nope, 60 feet. We're good. We're good. Okay. We'll do first level or bonus action cantrip shillelagh, so it's ready. And then my action, I will cast a first level ice knife.
Okay.
At our friend there.
Sounds good.
And see what happens spells wise from there.
I like that.
I'd rather I get hit than our cleric over there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead and roll for the attack.
All right, so that is 21.
21 to hit. 21 will hit. Yes.
Cool. All right. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Absolutely.
DC 16.
Oh, 10.
All right, so that is... They take off, they start off with 6 points of piercing damage, and then
Got it.
The 2d6 for the cold. And that is going to be 8 points of cold damage.
8 points cold damage. Question. No, never mind. I'm not going to do it yet.
That's foreboding.
No worries. No worries. We're fine.
If it's a deflect missiles thing, I don't think it technically works on ice knife. Because you have nothing to throw back, it explodes in your hand.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
That is... I need to do math correctly. Okay, there we go.
You got this.
Throw this, you cast this spell, throwing the ice knife. It comes over, as they're in that defensive stance, it comes and hits into the shoulder and begins to, like, form crystalline, like, veins across the shoulder and moving down a little bit. They definitely take the hit and kind of shrug a little bit. They took all of the damage, but you're seeing that they're assessing you doing this. And as you do this, the mist around does change that color for a second. The blue mist brightens a little bit and then dims, whereas the white mist turns to a blue and back to a white.
Okay. Interesting.
Anything else with your turn?
Action, bonus action, and I'm gonna stay there. It would be helpful if I had, like, reloaded the map in. Because things were not where I had left it. So. Like, where the bad guy was not where I left it.
Huh.
So, got it.
All right.
Yep, I believe that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Technically, aren't you on the rock with McCree?
No, Kara stops over here.
Oh, God. Okay.
Decided
the bad guy.
against it.
The bad guy was over here at the start of McCree's turn. When I initially put his...
Oh, yeah.
So, where he ended up is not where he probably should have ended up. So, no worries.
Okay.
He's still in a good spot where he is.
Boom.
We're still alive for now.
Calling over, you can see movement happening also on that same rock with them. And another figure kind of emerges. As it is the monk's turn.
It's
Green
both monks' turn?
Both monks' turns,
Okay.
yeah. Green is going to take trying to decide. Yeah. Green is actually gonna take their staff that they have out, seeing that hit and that was a ranged attack, puts the staff away for a moment, grabs a hold of a bow, and is going to take a shot at Kara.
You got this, Kara?
Hey, advice for DMs, shoot your frickin' monks, man. We want to use some abilities. Shoot your monks.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a 26 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
It was
but
really good.
Deflect missiles. Let me make sure
Okay.
that I've got it.
Let's roll some damage so you know what you're
Yep.
working with here. That's 8 damage to you.
Okay. Got that.
Are you
down.
using?
I'm using the deflect missiles.
Let's go. I love that.
So if it's 8 damage, 1d10 plus 9, I still easily make that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna throw it back.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
That's a natural 3 on the dice for 10.
Oh no.
No. Whiff.
Just easily leans out of the way for a minute as the missile comes back. You do see a little bit of a smile reach their mouth at seeing that, though.
Okay.
Our other friend, if I can move them, I can, is going to... Oh, yeah, okay. Why did I... Oh, man. Natural 20 on this? Okay, great. They make a really cool-ass move.
Dope monk shit. They do some dope ass monk shit.
They do some absolutely dope monk shit. Like full on no-handed cartwheel over the river part that runs right there before landing, moving a little bit closer with the staff, and are going to take 2 attacks at Thavana.
Parkour.
Burger.
Ivana just glances over at Kara at the just gratuitous need to do something fancy for some reason.
Right.
Just like, she's just so done. She just looks over at Kara and like, what is this shit?
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Then
I think
that
the first
is
hit, she literally just stands there taking it because she's kind of curious if it'll even hurt. She's just like, okay, come on.
Let's go. Yeah. It relatively hurts.
Sure.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. They're going to use their bonus action to hit into you for their last attack. I'm going to see if it hits first before I narrate. Does an 18 hit?
Just hits.
Okay.
No, she's annoyed. Shield. She's pissed.
I love it. Okay, so
She's
that
done.
first one hits in, and you watch as what happens is they bring up the other part of the shillelagh, and you think that they're hitting you with the quarterstaff.
Sorry, Shauna, I know you have something cool. I'm sorry.
No,
Never
it's
mind.
fine.
You don't want me to shield. I won't shield.
You see
Do the
something
cool
with
thing.
the quarterstaff, and there is an energy that hits against your shield that doesn't look like it would have been bludgeoning damage. It just kind of shoots off of the shield for a second,
Cool.
and there's a moment of like looking at each other like, okay, I'm understanding you now. I'm gonna take that second attack from Green, because he does technically get 2 attacks, and try and hit Kara again with nope, never mind. Gonna try and hit Cliff.
Oh, good luck, bud.
Let's do it. They would know better. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit like really well,
Okay.
actually.
Wow.
Like really well.
7 points of piercing damage to you.
7 points of piercing damage. Ugh.
As they volley arrows and start getting in the throes of combat with you guys. It moves over, and we can see that the blue monk is assessing Thavana a little bit, noticing the shield go up, and kind of is postulating, and the camera slides over to Thavana. Thavana, it is your turn. GS, you're on deck.
So to prove ourselves, we have to fight you? Glances over at Kara. Do I have to hold back?
I don't think they'd appreciate it if you didn't.
Cool, great, rage, and I'm going to grab them and try and charge right off the edge of the cliff into the water with them.
I love it.
Yo!
Let's
out
make
there
it,
all by himself, and it's the only way.
I love
yeah,
you
let's
so
make
much.
it a contested grapple.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a. So that's athletics, right? I should know
Correct.
these things.
Yes. Yes.
That's a 25.
25. I have a 22. So there is a little bit of like a struggle here, and you kind of like push against and start moving. It would take your second part of
That's
the action to move with him.
That's fine. Yep.
Okay.
I want
you
both of
move
us going off the edge.
Yeah, you're kind of like, you both hit against that log that's there and stumble back. You can feel his balance is starting to give way underneath him, and he's trying to move in such a way that it's not gonna take him fully down. But you into the water. And are you pushing him into the water? Are you going with him into the water?
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
going.
letting go of
I'm
him?
going. Do I still have any of my movement left other than falling into the water?
I would say, since
Technically, in my rage, I get half my movement again, so I technically get 60 feet. That's why I'm asking.
okay,
If not, then I have another
I'll
idea.
say you have a little bit more movement. Yeah. With this initial like rage, you always have that like pounce. So
Yeah.
I can say that the pounce was like part of the pushing of this. So you have, we'll give you like 15 more
Perfect.
movement.
Then in
After
that
moving him,
case,
I'll try and move him back where he was.
sorry,
That's
I
okay.
messed things up for you. So he's in the water. As he falls into the water, I want Thavana to just totally take a flying leap, and she's trying to land over on this edge right here. And it's 15 feet from that little point. So if that's
Perfect.
allowed, that's what she's trying.
Give me another athletics check just to see how it goes. The DC is pretty low.
That's a 24.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Whoop, boom.
Yeah.
Land.
Splish. Splash. She just looks down. It's not as good as mud trying to eat you alive, but you know, have fun. That's it.
Like, there's water. You can tell in this area, it's relatively shallow, but the water is completely moving at such a pace that it's going to be hard to stand up, at least, and get footing.
Cool. Yeah, that's her turn. Because I don't think she has anything left. She's just kind of looking down at him and then looks up at the green. Want to go? That's it.
Perfect. GS, it is your turn. Cliff, you're on deck.
Also, stop shooting our cleric.
I'm
He
gonna
didn't do
run
anything to you.
over to Kara. I'm gonna say, hey, this terrain looks kind of funky. Would you like some upwards mobility?
Yes.
I get out my baby. How's she feeling?
Smooth.
Sounds relatively in tune.
Great. Let's go. I strum a 3 chord. Yeah, in F because I'm feeling it. And I'm gonna go ahead
F
and
you.
And I just make sure that the neck of her just kind of touches Kara. And I'm going to sing as I play, "Alight your feet upon the clouds," and cast Fly on her.
Yeah.
Boom.
And
All
again,
right.
that spell came from the lute, not from me.
Understood. As you cast this spell, as the lute casts this spell, technically, you notice the blue mist that's around, that is mostly congregated around the entrance of the monastery, glows a little brighter and goes down. The white mist does not change.
Okay. Kara, you have a flying speed of 60 feet.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. I have to maintain concentration. It lasts for up to 10 minutes. If I lose my concentration, you fall. So be aware of where you are and how far you are from the ground. I know you're a dope monk and you can 3-point landing all over the place. Just keep that in mind.
Double checking to make sure I can 3-point land if I've got slow fall at this point or not.
Yeah.
Let's double check if I can.
Okay.
I don't think I do. Let's double check though. No, I have it. I have it.
Slow fall?
Ha! Slow fall.
Sick. I think we're gonna do this often, my friend.
I have a feeling we are.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and shout over at McCree. How you doing there, bud? You keeping your footing? You got this. And bardic inspiration to our owlbear.
Yay!
Yay!
D8.
D8, correct, and that's my turn.
All right.
Good work.
With a little like of a thank you to you, GS, the camera sort of dollies over to Cliff. Cliff, it is your turn. McCree is on deck.
Cliff is gonna run to there. Actually.
Understood.
And as he runs, he's gonna call out, "Brothers, I call for aid!" And clutch his hand, and as he does, those spectral armor pieces will begin to clink and join themselves together, and the Guardians of Faith will appear.
I love
Yes.
I
Love
have
it.
to say will appear. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna certainly try.
Certainly try. It's
We could always
Okay,
just
you try to
draw
put them
where
there.
they. We could always just draw where they need to go to. Travis
Yeah.
could do that.
I think I got it.
Okay.
They're gonna be real big for a second, and
Wow.
There they are.
Look at
Giant
them.
brothers.
go. There we go. All right. Where did you want them exactly?
Are they supposed to stay that big?
No, I'm gonna
Okay.
try and fix it. Calm down.
They are supposed to be 2x2 on the map.
Two.
And then the 2x2 can go like right there.
Understood.
I'll just put the Guardians right in their face.
I love that.
And then I will take a nervous step backwards, and that will be my turn.
As you move and cast this, those spectral like forms begin and hold in place in front of these monks. The mist around you, and you shrink back a little bit at the fact that the mist is changing color once again.
Okay.
McCree. It is McCree's turn. Kara, you're on deck.
Okay. So, our bestest boy is going to do his best on this tiny little rock to run and jump into that guy's face.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Claws forward.
Let's try that athletics check again.
Let's try that athletics check with a bardic inspiration if needed. It only works if you are in the bin. Bud. Natural 16 on the dice. Plus
Nice.
5, so 21.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely jumping. Go ahead and roll me an attack, please.
All right. That was not so great.
That's okay.
That would be, it's plus 7 to the roll, so 13.
13. So, jumping forward, he wants to make sure that he gets onto the land, and in doing so is definitely showing himself a little bit, and the monk rolls out of the way as McCree lands next to him.
Then he's a bite his ankles.
Okay.
Oh, nibble his ankles.
Try for it. Let's go.
Buddy. That's a 17.
17 does not hit.
Nope, that's what I figured.
He gets blocked. A leg sort of sweeps out of the way as he tries to take his beak. Not hitting. That's okay, McCree. You're on land.
You're on land, though, and I appreciate it, bud. Okay. And yeah, that's both of his attacks, so that is his turn.
I love
He's
it.
just gonna growl there menacingly, or as best he can, being
Yeah.
cute, adorable owlbear.
Putting his like paws firmly into the ground.
He's got the booty
Sort
shake
of-
going on.
Yeah.
He's got the butt wiggle.
Yep. Kara, it is your turn. Then it will go back to the monks.
All right. So now that I can fly over things, which is quite lovely,
Mm-hmm.
makes the anxiety so much nicer. So now she doesn't mind standing on top of the water
Yeah.
and
Above.
come flank with this guy. With McCree
Amazing.
over here.
You can see that in certain places, as you fly over, certain places do actually look fairly deep, and would definitely just probably be really hard for McCree and even some of you. There are other spots where it's not as bad, and there is sort of a shallow area. Clearly, the monks know where those are at.
Mhm.
So as you fly towards this one,
I'm gonna just stand on top of the water, not even letting my feet go down into it, and smack him!
okay, let's
Hop,
go.
hop, motherfucker! That's a natural 5, so that one's not gonna go. Let's try the other one.
Come on.
That's natural 7. My dice don't like me.
Wait,
so-
you have advantage. You're flanking.
That is true. So the first attack doesn't. That's a whiff with the 5 and
Yep.
the 7.
Correct.
7. 3. So key point
Do
hit
you wanna
again.
use- Do you think the bardic would help in this situation?
The bardic is for McCree, not
It's
for
for
Kara.
McCree, not. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Never mind.
I appreciate you looking out for me, though.
Yeah. All right. You take a few of those punches that are just kind of dodged and deflected a little bit. And they're definitely seeing the type of agility that you have at the moment. Oh, excellent.
Bonus action, flurry of blows. We're going again.
Okay, let's do it.
Do it.
Go,
That's
go,
a
go, go,
natural
go, go.
19 on the dice. Let's see if it's 20
You-
for the advantage. No. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Natural
Let's-
19 on the dice. We'll hit.
What was that, Devana?
I was gonna remind you that you're flanking again.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you. I appreciate it. 'Cause
I got you,
will
bud.
forget.
I got you.
Go ahead and
Thank
do
you,
that damage.
Fred.
Boom.
Let's do that damage. All right. So it's an unarmed strike. It's D6. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
You may.
Or I'm sorry, I need to resolve the open hand technique first before I start adding stuns. So it'll be a they don't get reactions. I still need the Constitution saving throw for the stun.
Got it. No reactions.
No reactions.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Con
get out
save
of
is
here,
a
reaction.
25.
Yeah, they're not stunned. They're just fine. It's
Yes.
okay.
Flurry of
I
blows,
mean-
don't you get 2 hits?
I do, but the open
The
hand
other one
technique
missed.
resolves first, and I
Yeah.
wanted to have the
Got
stun
it.
strike for that one to see where his Constitution saving
Makes
throw
sense.
is.
Yeah.
All right.
You hit into the side of him, and you can tell he knows how to move with that enough to not have it like rack nerves in his body. He just goes, huh. Yes. And now is going to take 2 attacks at you.
Let me finish my second attack, though, and remember, they don't have reactions anymore.
Okay, let's go.
Sick as hell.
So, first roll is a natural 12. Let's see if we do better.
Mhm.
Nope. So, 12 plus 7 is 18, 19?
19 will hit.
19 will hit.
19 will hit.
5 more points of bludgeoning damage. And now it's there, and now it's not my turn anymore.
I
Have fun, yeah.
love it.
Have fun, boys. Knocking me on my ass.
Kicking ass,
This is
Kara.
great. You
Still have movement if you want to get
Thank
out of the way.
Thank you. I will absolutely do that, and I will fly.
Only
because
because you made the comment about reaction, so I'm assuming that's what you were going for.
Yep. Thank you. I'm going to.
I got you.
I'm gonna fly straight up.
See, guys, when you play the barbarian who just hits crap, pay attention to other people's things just to help everybody out.
Hey, you're all
Including
working as a
Very
team.
nice.
Including
35.
the DM, because, you know,
Yeah.
reminding of things. We all have a lot going on, especially
Yeah.
people who are non-normal melee classes and have fancy shit.
Right.
Yes.
I just
well-
shove people off cliffs.
Hey, it's
You
effective though.
some people on me.
Cliffs.
Hey,
I said what I said.
Yeah, we're gonna go 20 feet straight up in the air, and that will be my turn.
Amazing.
Nice.
Love it.
That's fantastic. You go 20 feet up in the air, and you watch them kind of go, huh. And turn around and see the owl bear there. And is going to try and take an attack at McCree.
He can certainly try.
Yes, he can. That is going to be, like 25 to hit.
That'll hit him, yeah.
Okay. That's going to be 8 points of radiant damage. As what comes out is he swipes the staff into McCree, and there's like these weird ohm like runes that light up down the staff and hit into him, and you can see it's almost like an energy moves from this monk into their weapon and pushes into McCree, and instead of doing what would be bludgeoning damage is radiant. Hits into McCree for a second, moves to, hopefully we'll find out if he moves. I'll try and move him. Is going to move to here, out of McCree's range.
As he moves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dexterity saving throw. Guardians.
Yep.
And McCree
Dex save.
slash his ankles.
Yeah.
Dex save's gonna be a
Or like his
24.
kneecaps.
A 24, he'll take 10 radiant damage on his way out.
Sickness.
All right.
I'll take
Ooh.
it, buddy.
Is McCree going for it?
He's going for it, and guess what he
Alright.
just rolled?
What did he roll?
He rolled a 19, which means your boy just critted.
Yeah!
There we go, buddy boy!
Let's go!
Alright. So that's 1d6 plus 3. So that is 5 times 2 is 10, 13 points of piercing damage. Or slashing damage, I'm sorry. Slashing damage
Whoa.
from the claws.
Whoa!
Let's go, buddy!
Let's go,
Heavy
bud.
hitter. Definitely taking a lot of wear and tear. You can see this monk is looking bloodied, but is moving into position with Thavana. Is going to take the second attack over at Thavana for come on, 24 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And using their bonus action to hit one more time. No. No, actually. Is going to use Stunning Strike. So I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
You got this.
You have all betrayed me so many times lately. Con save,
Yeah.
22.
Let's go.
I have a
mean,
plus 8 to
roll.
con. I
Yes.
rolled a 14. It wasn't great, but it was okay. But
Let's
You
go.
hit
Plus
into this. This monk hits into you. Does that like weird sort of radiant damage that you're now actually seeing it play out and feel this time, and then you can feel it start to like tighten your muscles, almost like a Charlie horse, where you just have to almost immediately walk it off, and you sort of grit your teeth through it, and that rage just kind of pushes the rest of it away from you, and it doesn't take hold.
Yes.
My blue guy,
How's Mr. Waterboarding doing over there?
gonna get up.
Can he?
Can he?
You said it was
Yeah.
really hard to stand in that.
Yeah,
turret.
he's using half his movement to get up, and is just gonna move to here, and is gonna try and take some attacks at.
Oh, I
Ivana.
thought that was down lower. I thought these were up like raised up islands.
It's not very much. It's like a slope.
Got it.
Just
Okay.
in this area, yeah. If you're seeing more of like the rocks on the edge, that is like a cliff.
Cool. Okay.
Not a cliff, but a cliff.
A cliff.
Yeah.
So
First
that means
attack-
all rocks are clerics, guys.
Yes.
all rocks are clerics.
All
It-
rocks are
it's canon.
clerics.
It also
Um,
means all clerics when we're
Hey!
in their armor sink.
Hey,
like
hey, hey,
that.
hey.
Makes sense. Are you a cleric?
17 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Shauna, so sorry. Can I get
Yes,
a dex
yes.
save real quick?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He did move.
I will say I did roll the next hit for Thavana with advantage because of flanking. And
All things
both of
considered,
them-
this likely won't change anything. It'll just be a little.
I
more
want
damage
you to
on
know
them.
it though. I rolled 2 natural ones. So those natural ones are out of the way for this dex save.
Okay. A third.
Nope, not a third.
Tell me he just slips. He slips on the edge of the sandbank and just makes plans for episode.
that first one is full on like whoa.
Sorry, man, it's real slimy over there.
16
Darn.
dex save.
16 fails. Take 20 points of radiant damage.
Amazing.
Sickness.
The
Let's
blue.
go.
Very nice.
Okay. Now let's grab more d20s because I'm not using the other one. Does a 18 hit you, Thavana?
Just hits. That's my AC.
Okay.
That's his bonus action hit.
No, that was his second hit.
His second hit was the 2 nat ones.
Then yeah,
He rolled a 17, correct? Which
yes,
didn't hit.
you're correct. You're correct. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I was like,
that ones
wait.
was the second hit.
Dude,
and
how many
then-
hits does this monk have?
Bonus
What
action.
level is he?
Well, listen, he's a monk, and they get to do too much stuff, in my opinion. You're gonna take.
Eh. They also squishy.
That's
Yes.
true. 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Sitting right there. You hear the green go, arrows! And arrows are going to begin to fly. I will
Great.
bring
Oh, lovely.
these people out, but just know they're all heading towards the flying person in the air.
Nice. Okay.
Of course.
Of course.
Catch them, throw them all back.
Hey,
You got
Natural
this.
20.
Of course the natural 20 is gonna hit.
Yeah. 24.
Hits.
13?
No.
Is that correct?
Does that mean you get to deflect missiles?
I get to deflect missiles on any of them. It's determined based on how much damage I'm reducing it by catching it.
Right.
So if I can reduce its total damage, then I can catch it and throw it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the 13 just misses. It's not a.
13 just
Yeah.
misses.
And the
yeah.
other one definitely misses as well. It was a natural 3. So, we're doing 2. That was 2 hits to you, and 1
Two
was a
hits,
crit.
And the first one was a crit. So let's figure out the damage of the crit first.
Okay. 14.
14 points.
14 piercing.
14 piercing. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to reduce that enough with the deflect missiles, so we're not even going to try with that one.
Okay.
And we're going to try it with the other one.
That is 9.
9?
Yes.
Easy. Because my modifier to catch is +9. It's 1d10 +9.
Hell yeah.
Easily. So I take that 14, I'm going to catch the second arrow and send it back.
Send it back to where it came?
No. Uh-uh.
Where'd you go?
It was Mr. Green, who still doesn't have reactions until the end of my turn. That guy's getting the arrow to the face.
Nice.
He called out the suggestion, so he gets
He
to
did.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, asshole, and I throw it.
You are filling me with so much glee.
Where's the
Some of
D20
the
there?
arrow folly is coming from this direction. Some of it's coming from this direction.
Hold on. Do that again.
Let's zoom out
Where?
so the audience
Zoom
can see.
out! Here.
From,
Mhm.
okay.
Area.
Yeah.
This area.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, way down there.
Double checking something. Okay. Understood.
That's gonna be a miss from Kara. It's a natural 3 on the die.
Oh.
Yep.
Damn.
Can I use my reaction to shove the guy in the way of the arrow?
No.
Darn.
But that
Use
would be
him as a
amazing.
shield.
That would be
Can you imagine
hilarious.
just grabbing someone
That-
by the head and like moving them into range? That's
that
weird.
should be a feat.
that
that
should be a
should be
feat.
a
That'd be
feat.
cool.
Right?
Gonna be a
That's
high,
right.
high
we
dex
need that
prerequisite.
homebrew feat. High dex or high strength, one or the other.
As this arrow goes by, he moves
Hey.
out of the way, still bruised up, got knocked in the jaw, all of that, and as he is righting himself, it moves to Thavana's turn. Thavana, your go. GS is on deck.
She's really trying to be pseudo. But that arrow flying. Yeah, no. Okay. She hasn't drawn her sword this whole time.
No.
She's had the shield out. It's on her arm. But the sword has been sheathed. She's pissed. So the sword is now coming out. And as she swipes it up, I want to swipe it right across Green's chest.
Okay, roll for an attack.
First, for my first attack. Come on, give me something good.
Give
That's
me
not
some-
great.
Good.
That's a 15. That's not gonna hit.
15 is not going to hit.
Okay.
Sees you coming with that swipe, but your sword is out now.
Uh-huh. Gonna go again, I guess, because I don't know what else to do. That's better. That is a 26 to hit.
26 will hit. Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I hope so.
I just look at you deadpan. No. Oh no.
I mean, that
No,
was me in
26
me in a one shot. Let's be real.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this tells you that they're not level 20.
Yeah, good. Yes. Math. Do math in my brain. Hang on.
You got this.
That is 12 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I have nothing good with my bonus action unless I'm frenzied, which, why not? I will go ahead and go frenzied, because I'm
Okay.
So third attack.
All right.
That's probably not gonna hit. 17 to hit.
17 does not hit. No.
Okay, and
Slippery little guys.
yeah, I know it's gonna give him this, but I don't. Sure. I'm gonna shift. She's gonna shift, here.
Okay.
So that
Understood.
Actually, she's gonna shift there.
Remember,
Both.
Green
Okay.
does not have. No, he does have reactions. You good?
Yeah, your turn went, and also that would be putting me in the water. That is very
Mhm.
quick and speedy, and also I don't want McCree in the water to get
Smart.
the flanking. Plus, that opens up for GS or somebody if they have a flying
Understood.
attack.
Yeah, yeah.
GS or Cliff if they have something they can do. Trying to get out of the way.
Fair.
All right. Blue. No. Just lets you move. They sort of look at each other as you pass, and there's like a silent communication between the two of them. You can see Blue was about to go, and Green is just like, and gives him a look.
At that, does Thavana know what that look potentially means?
You can roll an insight check. Free
Sure.
roll.
This should go real well, guys. 15. That's better
Okay.
than both my attack rolls.
You're definitely I would say with a 15, you can discern that Green is one of the ones in charge, for sure. Like 100%. And the Blue was going to hit you. Full on gonna come after you. It was Green that stopped him.
So they're going easy on us for no.
It could be discerned that way. It's kind of hard to tell if they're going easy on you or if they're planning something.
Okay. Okay. She's gonna shift, but yeah, that's it. That's her turn.
Okay,
She's got
understood.
nothing left.
GS, it is your turn.
Okay. The very first thing I would like to do is I'd like to make a perception check because I was already thinking these two monks can't be the only two monks here, and then I saw arrows fly. So I would like to look around everywhere to see if I see any more signs of monks coming out of the woodwork.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, please.
I'm good at those. Oh, that is 25.
Let's go!
Whoa.
That's nice.
Hold on, let me super zoom out.
Yes.
Wait, not that much.
Too
There we
much.
go.
There we
Totally.
go.
If I can make this happen.
You got
Well,
this.
Buh. Okay. You totally see friend over here.
Okay,
In the
so
corner.
I see this guy.
Uh-huh. And
Sickness.
with a 25, you catch some movement down in the corner.
Down here.
Yes.
Cool. That makes me happy.
I need a moment to
okay.
open windows, so I will be right back. Sorry.
Mhm.
It's just getting
No
hot.
worries.
Okay, but if I move this much... Wait, I can just do it this way. If I go to here... Let's see. Yeah, I can just barely make it if I'm right here, right?
You'd be on the edge of that.
I'd be on the edge
wherever.
of glory. I'm gonna go
On
ahead
the
and do that.
edge.
Because
Yes.
that was, how far was that I moved? That was only like 15 feet that I moved, so I can move back when I'm done. So I'm gonna move there, and then when I'm done, move back. Players, friends, help me remember to move back, because I have a lot of shit I want to do. Okay,
The
so
best.
I am gonna keep an eye on the white mist. I haven't tried this yet. I don't know. If it looks really bad, then I'm going to stop doing magic. But I'm going to try magic once. I am going to try Dissonant Whispers, and I'm going to use a level 3 spell slot, because if I can't use a lot of magic, might as well use a good one while I got it. I don't know if the spell slot, changes what happens to us, is everything that's going on in GS's mind, but we're going to try it anyway.
Let's go!
I am just going to scream out at this guy. We are ready! Yeah, so...
A save?
Yeah, the save is, I'm trying to find it. It was right here. It is right here. 16, please, wisdom. I know monks are wise, so I'm hopeful.
Wisdom. That's a 14.
They
Yo!
fail. So that's 3d6 psychic damage.
Let's go.
All right.
Gotta check something.
You gotta check something? Oh, to see if how things are glowing?
Mm-hmm. How much was that? 16?
No, that was the save. So the damage is 12 psychic damage.
12.
And it must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Let's go.
So, like, off the map, I'm assuming, because, like, these monks got some serious decks.
It's away.
That unarmored movement is no joke.
Unarmored movement is no joke. Running through the mist here.
Cool.
You cast this spell, screaming this out, and the mist changes for a moment. That monk looks extremely frightened, begins to back up and away. And through trees, dodging through trees and whatnot. You move back as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back with the rest of my movement. I'm going to go ahead and bonus action hide instead of Bardic this time around. So I want to hide in those bushes, if I may.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check, could you?
I don't suck at those. I'm just about as good at those as I am at perception. So, great. That is a 21.
21 works great. You feel very well hidden.
Nice.
Sweet. I am still concentrating on watching Kara. I'm keeping my fingers on the cord that does that, even though I'm not necessarily playing, because I don't have to keep playing. I'm just concentrating. Yeah. I've moved back. Excellent. And I've done that. Yeah, that's my turn, baby.
As you do that, feeling very confident in yourself of what you've done, we see GS move back, turn around, and turn and hide sideways a little bit in a bush. Making
that was the thing I was gonna do.
She's not hidden?
Sorry, I was gonna yell out to my party, because I had
Before
so many
hiding?
things written down. Yes, right before hiding. Because I was looking at my list. What else do I have written down? And that's yell out to my party once I got perception. So I'm gonna say, Thevana, at your 7.
Great.
and your 9.
I mean, natural 20 on her intelligence.
Yeah!
She goes, got you.
Yes, I love that. All right.
The
so
girl
you
who has
see-
never actually seen a clock.
Yep.
Right? You see these monks that are moving around now. Now the GS has pointed out. GS goes to turn and hide behind the bush, looks up at the monks moving. Thevana, understanding what had been said, feels pretty good, and you hear...
Here they come.
Shocker. We attacked zombies because of a dumb test. Hey, we good now?
This is because I used magic, isn't it?
So did Kara. So did they.
I used
They're
magic
using
magic too.
and Cliff.
Cliff
All
to the
y'all are all using magic.
Uh-huh.
I feel great about these decisions.
Coming out of the mist.
Choices were made. I accept them.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I love that. Coming out of the mist here is Sampies. Sampies.
Are these the
Let's go.
Weepers or are these the other kind?
These are just the little shambler guys.
Shambler.
Pavana yells out
Shambler
to
zombies.
yes.
No weepers.
At
the
your
moment.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
God damn it!
Yeah, at your 1, 2, 3. I love that.
Oh shit, there's one right on me.
Yep.
I'm hiding!
I thought you were hiding.
Not from them.
am!
You're hiding from the monks.
I'm hiding from
Oh, they're
everyone.
gonna fight. I'm the one that casted, so they're coming straight at me. I'm
Yeah, they're coming for your
smart.
face.
It was the other ones that were really attracted by it, though.
Yeah, the Weepers.
So 2 of them can't quite get to you, but 1 is going to make an attack on you,
Cool.
GS. And
I'm
the
gonna
oth-
stop
and
casting magic.
the other one is going to go towards Cliff.
Okay.
I'm glad you
Oh.
have slow fall, Kara.
That's
GS.
also why I only went 20 feet in the air, because
Uh-huh.
my slow fall only works within 30 feet.
GS,
You're
13 to
over water.
hit.
Is my armor class.
Okay.
Water.
I know.
Dude.
Cliff. That's a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Shit, man.
Nice.
Clang right off the armor. Sorry, I'm looking for the appropriate dice.
All
I
good.
don't know where it went. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, here we go. That's gonna be 7 points of bludgeoning damage
To
to you, GS.
Great.
Slam. I need you to make a con save, please.
Yep.
Give me that concentration.
No, that's a 4. Sorry, Kara.
Nope.
I
Kara,
suck.
you can feel this spell sort of leave your feet. The music kind of reverberates for a 2nd and stops.
Wile E. Coyote have that moment of like, everything's fine, looks down, looks up, realizes the positioning that they're in.
Uh-huh.
Whew.
You know that part at the end of the battle in Bedknobs and Broomsticks where they just still...
Just that kind of wave and sink.
Oh no!
Sink into the water.
How deep is this water?
How deep is that spot? Because she hasn't made that realization yet.
Let me double check some stuff.
I mean, you're right on the edge, so depending on...
I'm just gonna move you for a second so I can see what's going on.
I
Okay,
should have
cool,
known
cool,
when
cool.
Shauna's smile was just way too happy when I said I was gonna cast magic.
It was great. I love it. I think it's great.
Choices
Beware
are
the
made,
smiling
man.
DM every
Choices
time.
are made.
It's kind of deep here.
Oh, great.
Of course it is!
Kind of
Awesome.
deep here. It's not the deepest part of the river, but it is kind of deep here.
They wanna
So-
see that Kara has gone into the water.
You definitely hear like a splash as she moves into the water for sure.
And
Oh,
I can
man.
see she's not in the sky anymore.
Correct.
Great.
And there is like a kersploosh that happens. Oh, easy. It's just 2 points of falling into the water, kind of scraping your arm against the side. And this is going up, and it's kind of at your shoulder.
You said
At
how
this
many
point.
points?
2.
2?
2 points of water
Okay.
damage.
2 points of water damage. This is why nobody likes the water level.
No one likes the water level,
How
but
many points of
obviously you're
bludgeoning
in
damage did I take?
you're in some difficult terrain there.
Yeah, that's fine. And you said it's coming up
It was
to her
low.
neck,
You took like
Coming
9
up
or
to the shoulder.
13.
Okay.
to the shoulder. Okay.
It was somewhere between that. I can't remember which one though.
All right.
Well,
Because
Sorry.
I didn't take just 3 hit points, so I knew something had to be wrong.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you had temporary hit points from
Yep.
Kara's
Oh,
food. You had 4
yeah,
temporary
okay,
hit points.
okay.
So it must have been
Thank
9
you.
because you had 4
Thank
temporary
you.
hit points because I lost mine
Correct.
earlier.
Yep.
Pulling the horse out.
Gotcha. All right.
as these guys begin to swarm, and one of them kind of clangs into you there, Cliff, it is your turn.
Woot, woot, woot. Okay, even the zombies are faster than me.
In initiative, yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna move here. That's 30 feet.
Whoa.
Well,
And on my way over, cast an aura of vitality. So the nice golden light is gonna start emanating out from me, and a little golden flare is gonna shoot off towards Kara. For my bonus action.
You do get hit with one of these attacks as you leave their range.
Yeah, go for it, man. Roll it.
I love it. That's gonna be 5 bludgeoning damage to you.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then Akari, you're gonna heal 8.
Or a vitality.
Ooh, and by 8, I actually mean 13. I know how my class works.
Sick.
Cool.
I will take it, thank you.
Are you casting Aura of Vitality, or is that a...
I am casting Aura of Vitality.
Of course you
Okay,
are,
good.
son of a bitch.
Understood.
And then I'm gonna shout, "Drawn to the Guardians!" And that's my turn.
Sick. Cool.
Good idea. Real good idea.
Smart.
Excellent. Cliff, with your turn ending, with that idea, yelling it out into the area, it is now McCree's turn. Kara's on deck.
Okay, so McCree.
McCree, baby.
McCree, baby. He is looking over at Mom, seeing that Mom is freaking the fuck out, but is okay and breathing.
Yes.
He's gonna run over here to Thavana and flank with Thavana.
Can I ask for something at this moment, then?
Yes.
Short, but yes.
Knowing McCree's and eyes, and I assume Thavana has seen the new edition at this point.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I know it's not my turn, but I will burn my reaction to do if I have to. Thavana is gonna just say to McCree, "McCree, stop! Can we fight them first?" To the monk leader guy. And that's it. But she's like trying to get McCree. She doesn't want McCree to knock this guy out if we probably kind of need them. / they probably don't want these zombies in the monastery. At least she assumes.
Fair thought.
Look, she's not terribly bright, but she does think about those kind of things.
Let's get a free action for McCree on an insight check.
Okay.
With advantage, because this is coming from Thavana.
She probably tried to do the shake head thing and then realized McCree may not, like the monk did with his buddy, but, then realized,
Let's go.
All right. That is a 4 and a 6 for a total of 7.
It's fair.
Okay. I think McCree definitely understands the stop of the whole thing, and is still trying to piece if they're friends or foes.
That's fair, because Thavana really doesn't know either. She's trying to figure it out too right now. That's fair.
Okay.
Bolt his action. Or
that
attack. Go for it, buddy.
With that information.
With that information, he only moved 10 out of his 40 feet.
True.
So what he's gonna do is he's gonna run 10 and see if he can get to here with the rest of his movement. But for good measure, swipe it blue. Because he's still not sure if we're friend or foe. Fine! I will go do the other thing. I'm not happy about it.
Please just shove him back in the water. Just
yeah. He's gonna just shoulder check him back into the water, just taking out his knees all the way over.
He's
let's do it. Let's do it. He's being sassy.
I like that. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Let's go, buddy.
We'll see where this goes.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Let's go, bud. Let's go, bud.
That would be an 8, natural 3 on the dice.
Oh.
It's a good thought. It's like a rub of the knee, and the monk's real confused.
Yeah, the monk sees this like almost shoulder check coming and just kind of moves out of the way of it. To McCree, I think he isn't quite sure if the monk moved out of the way of the attack or is moving out of the way of his movement.
Gotcha.
Still not quite sure on friend or foe there.
That's fair.
That's fair. Okay, so he's gonna run a boop 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 and get over there.
Yeah, I also think with the way McCree is, he's still kind of like, I need to keep a good focus on jumping these things because I don't like the water. I'll try a half-assed swipe at you to push you in the water, but I'm really worried about me jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tracks.
Okay. Sounds great.
And that's his turn.
Awesome. As you do this, it moves to Kara. Kara, Cliff has waded into the water with you. It is both up to like your guys' shoulders. You're around these shielded guardians that kind of just tower in the, like, not quite in the water, but sort of above the water. But it is now your turn, and then it will be the monk's turn.
Okay, so Kara, hearing that there are zombies, she's not really thinking about it. She's more concerned there's water, it's a problem. And out of sheer panic, will cast a 2nd level spell of Enlarge. And become big, so she's not shoulder into the water. She's a lot lower in the water. It's fine.
I love that. So you become large?
So I become large.
Yeah!
Okay. And that's an action.
Definitely easier to hold on to the side of this like small island within the river. But the current is still pushing into you from here.
Okay. Okay, good to know. What are the zombies doing in response to this high level of magic, or higher
Good question.
Level of magic?
Because
that was the other reason why I wanted to do a spell, is like, come at me. I'm already panicking and freaking out. It's fine, I can take more.
The mists kind of change for a little bit. You can see, like, there's a little, like, surge from them, but they're not looking at you. They're kind of just still focused on the bodies that are around them at the moment. Not as intelligent as those weepers are.
Okay. That's fine. Then I will... my movement, but we're going. We're going. And I'm gonna get right up in front of him and be like, let's just stop, please. I'm getting tired. That's my turn.
I love it. As you, like, move to this spot,
or actually, I'm sorry, I do have a bonus action where I can just hit once instead of twice. I can do an unarmed strike as a bonus action, so let's just do that for my bonus action and wrap up the turn.
Check the reading on that real fast. Sorry.
Regular unarmed strikes, you can punch, headbutt, use similar force to blow, bludgeoning equal to 1 strength plus your modifier.
I think it used to read, at least when my open hand monk, when you take the attack action.
That's only for the flurry of blows.
That's the flurry of blows.
No, I knew I couldn't remember if that one did it too or not. So I just wanted to
look at
it. Two separate spots, but I appreciate double checking because I'd rather be right than wrong.
I'm being the role person right now. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I appreciate it. That's usually me.
Because I want you to get these spells.
Okay, so that was a 17 total.
Nice.
On the dice. It was a natural 10.
17 to hit a zombie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, gonna do it.
Cool. Cool. I'll take it. And that'll be 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Get out of my face. And that'll be my turn. I'm tired. Whap.
Look out. Amazing. Boom. Okay. Gonna move to. Yeah, totally gonna do it. Sliding past you, as you knock this thing. The one of the monks has ran and moved around to a good flanking position with you, and is going to slide and just take the staff, hopefully into this unalive being, for some hits. Did you go? Yeah, it's gonna hit. 17 on the die will definitely hit. That's gonna be 13 to hit. Does? Good question. Oh, definitely gonna hit. Yes. Perfect. Here we go. 2 attacks. Bam, bam. Wow. Moves, like, trips this this zombie, comes down and hits into it with that force again. Wham! You can see that those runes on the staff kind of glow up again as it brings down into our unalive being here, and this one is no longer. And it's gonna take the third one. No, can't. Not from where he's at. And just kind of look at you, Clara, and then go and look over at the other monk to his left, your right.
Okay.
Cool. That's his turn. The green, looking at Thavana, bruised and battered, goes, and like leans their body back a little bit to yell to the others, and goes, "We have zombies!" And you just hear from like behind one of the big rocks, "Damn it!"
Yes.
Green is gonna look at you, Thavana, like, I'm gonna move, and it's a very obvious movement of like, I'm gonna leave you now, okay? And is gonna begin to move. Ooh.
Can I pat him on the butt as he runs away?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hope we proved ourselves now.
Boop.
Woo.
Good game.
Just booped him on the butt.
Boop. Let's do some damage.
And to be clear, we don't consider green hostile to us, at least right now, right?
At the current moment, no.
Green
Okay.
or blue, right?
None of the monks are
I don't
enemies
know.
at the current moment,
No,
as
they're
far as
fighting
my
zombies.
understanding. There's fighting zombies with us.
Awesome.
They seem to be fighting zombies with you at the moment.
For
That
the
is not
moment.
great
That
damage.
could change, though. If the zombie problem goes away, we might be back at square one.
The enemy of my enemy.
Right. Does some damage into our friend here, but not a lot. And coming out of the woodwork here.
What do you mean coming out of the woodwork?
Yeah. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Just you can see. Gonna make sure that. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
That guy moved back.
Jumps up onto the rock and moves up across onto that small island with Thavana, but can't get too far considering all of the movement he's got to do to get there. Our other friend still gonna move. No, he's not afraid of you anymore, is he?
It's for the one turn, isn't it? For Dissonant Whispers?
I think so.
Joe?
Sorry, yes?
Dissonant Whispers, does it only last for one turn?
Sorry, I was thinking about what I was doing next.
I thought you were checking from the look on your face, and then I watched you look away, and then I realized I don't think Joe realized we're talking to her yet.
Didn't even realize.
All good.
No, it just immediately uses its reaction to move away.
Okay.
Yeah, it can move. It's not charmed or anything. It can move back.
Okay. Cool. He moves back to the spot and is going and looks like he's calculating how to get over there. From here though is going to take some arrow shots at our zombies. Gonna hit. Gonna hit. Yeah. Okay, damage. As into the zombie that's like over you, GS. Like just comes 2 arrows.
Thank you!
Yeah. Yep. That's where we're gonna go. Thavana, it is your turn. GS, you're on deck.
Sick.
Let's go, Thavana.
Yeah, the problem is everything's like 5 feet out of my reach right now.
I know this feeling.
If I had stayed where I was. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put myself, this is 40 feet of movement. I'm going to get myself right there.
Okay.
And call out to GS, back up! And I am going to go ahead and, as in the process of running over there, sheathe the sword and pull out her bow that she only usually uses for hunting. This is not normally how she does things. And is going to take 2 shots at the one standing over GS also.
Cool.
Amazing.
I'm still down. Pew, pew, came right at me. I'm staying down.
First attack is a 11.
11 hits.
Hey. That's melee. Okay, so 7 damage
7
on that one. Second attack is way more. It's like 20 something.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Yeah.
9 damage. And then let me check bonus action. No, all I can do is make a melee attack, so I'm kind of stuck.
Double check something real fast. Ding ding. Oh, you hit it right on the nose there. You pull out the bow that you got fletched that has that lovely birch that grows outside of Merlesh on your way back from Call that you got fashioned, and release an arrow into...
I will say these are not magical, but I don't remember if that mattered on these guys.
Sick.
Don't think
It doesn't matter on these guys, so you're
It's the other guys, I think.
Yeah. And it just falls backward away from you.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Holy shit!
so up to Kara. Have we proven ourselves yet? As she puts the bow away and pulls out the sword again. And that's her bonus action. Just
Perfect.
like, you want to give me a lift ahead of you or something? You're tall.
It's very weird for me.
Yeah.
I'm not this tall normally. It's weird.
Yeah. Weird for me too. And is this part of the test? Because they're helping us. Okay.
Amazing.
She is gonna hold out the shield, like one arm out to GS to like. I know I'm 10 feet away, but it's kind of like one of those things of, would you like to get up and move, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. GS, as this shield comes out towards you, and the zombie falls away from you, it is your turn.
Oh my god, thank you.
Then it will be the zombies.
I didn't like that at all. Yeah, okay, no magic. Got it. Great. Okay,
You want the bow?
No. I want to make an Arcana check, if I may, about this blue mist. This blue mist has been, like, flashing different kind of colors. I mean, not different colors, but flashing brighter at certain things. And so I want to... am I getting any kind... Now that I've seen it in action a little bit, am I getting any kind of a hint of what's going on here?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that Arcana check. I'd love to give it to you.
Sweet. Okay, not bad. 16.
16. With a 16, you know that it doesn't seem to... The blue mist doesn't seem to shift at all. It's the white mist, for some reason, that is calling upon these zombies and these weepers to come and latch on to you guys.
Right, I know that, but there have been times where the
However,
blue mist has been going brighter.
It glows brighter when there is magic being used. It's almost like the blue mist loves that you're doing it. The white mist hates that you're doing it.
Huh.
Interesting.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna shout out, Blue Mist seems to like the magic. I don't know. I'm not risking it yet, but y'all can. Maybe stand in it? I don't know. And then I'm going to go ahead and bonus action Bardic to this blue monk right up here.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna say, you know, I really like us fighting together against a common enemy. Let's keep doing that. And that's gonna be my bardic inspiration to him, and that's also gonna be my help action to the green guy, giving him advantage. So this guy, blue guy, gets a D8 to any attack, action, saving throw, skill check, whatever. And green guy gets advantage.
Amazing.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, okay. Buh, buh, buh. Trying to remember where the last bit of magic came from.
Nobody this turn. Nobody this round.
Yeah, I think the last bit of magic was my enlarge.
Your enlarge. Yeah. Got it. Then that makes sense. Come
here. Come here.
Splat.
I am a large target. Come
large and
at
in
me,
charge,
bro.
Large and in charge. That's gonna be a. Please bring up the thing. There we go. That's gonna be a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay. Ooh. Let me see where he was. He was right there. Nope, that's as far as that other guy gets. Little shamblers. Cute little shamblers. Everybody gotta love a cute little zombie, you know? Every so often you gotta love a cute little zombie.
How cute are they really, though?
as they lean towards this massive hulking person, not doing much of damage to you at all, being this big. Cliff, it is your turn. McCree is on deck.
The perfect spot for your buddies.
Total HPs of all my party across the board. How are we feeling, y'all? How are we feeling?
Okay, Kara is at.
I'm thinking our big one needs some healing, but
I'm at 71 of 102.
Okay.
47 out of 50 for our big Kara over here.
Oh, big
However,
Kara's doing fine.
doing great.
right.
McCree is 40 out of 44.
Okay.
Girlfriend's looking
Bonus action,
solid.
Favana, you're gonna get 2d6 plus 5 healing. That's gonna be a total of 14.
Hey!
Is this a healing word, or is this part of your...
This is a bonus
aura?
action Aura Vitality. That little
Got it.
gold flare is gonna fire off the Favana.
Thank
Love it.
you.
Amazing.
One of the bruises on her ribs just kind of goes from black to yellow. Oh, here's that stitch.
Is Aura
That was nice.
Vitality concentration?
It is.
He hasn't been hit yet.
I haven't been hit yet, though.
Are your little dudes also concentration?
Oh,
Your
no.
guardians?
They are not.
They're not.
No, they're not.
Wow, that's awesome!
why they're so
Oh my
cool.
god,
Isn't that
clerics
crazy?
are broken.
Yep.
I'm gonna run up to this monk, purple down here.
Yeah.
Wade my way out of the water. Get my way up to him, and with heavy breath.
Hi, I'm Cliff.
My name's Cliff.
I love it.
Okay.
Does he grab my hand out of curiosity?
He kind of looks at you for a second. Make a persuasion check.
Sure.
Let's go, Cliff.
Let's go!
Come on, Cliff.
21 total.
Yes.
Yes! Unabashedly, wholesomeness wins!
We
Let's
like
go.
making friends.
Hi.
As soon as he grabs my hand, I don't know if he needs it, but he'll get a first level cure wounds when our hands clap. As Cliff just shakes his hand like
Oh.
excitedly. Here,
missed.
bud, have. Oh, max roll. That's very cool. Have 16 points of HP back.
Amazing. This like energy goes in. The white mist hits for a second. The zombies that are up kind of surge, and he's still holding your hand, and he goes, "Oh, don't do that out here. Don't do that out here."
It's kind of this. It's just like excited giggling, but also like really scared too. Like, okay.
It is McCree's turn, and then Kara will be on deck. Let's go.
Hey, buddy.
Okay,
What you gonna do?
so let's see.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
He's
when
gonna
the
go
creep
over
comes for
here.
you?
Yes! He's gonna go on the backside of Mom
Yeah.
and go over here and do some attacks. Like
Let's
he
go.
does. Let's go, buddy.
Goosh, goosh.
Let's go for them ankle bites first. And that is gonna be, I believe it's a +7. It is, so that is 17.
You rolling with advantage, right?
Yep, that was a
17
9
hit.
and 10.
Yes, 17 will hit.
Cool. Alright, and that is D4 for to bite. Yes.
P.
Max damage for 7 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Let's go,
Okay.
boy.
Chomp chomp, motherfucker. And then he's gonna do some claw attack.
Klaus.
That's a 19!
Yeah, another
Nice.
crit!
Let's go!
Get it, buddy.
McCree's
Let's go,
in the
boys.
zone.
He's really learned. He's like, yeah. Goosh, goosh, goosh.
And that was a 1 on the damage die for
No.
5. That's okay. You're doing great.
It is the
Aw.
worst rolling a 1 on a crit.
It is.
It
But
is
he
actually
got
the
it.
worst, though.
I'll take it though.
So
And he'll growl menacingly, and that'll be his turn.
I love it. You huge see McCree start lumbering over there, sort of stick out your knee, and he jumps from your knee over into the spot and then goes and takes those attacks at this zombie. Nice. He kind of like bites into this thing and just goes, nah, 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 nah.
Hey, spit that out. It's not. That's not good for you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That hasn't
Cara,
been
it is
kept
now your turn.
refrigerated.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that tastes very good, and I'ma just punch down.
Go for it. I love it.
Or take my staff. Actually, I'm gonna take my staff that's now big with me and just smack down.
I didn't
Love
know
it.
I needed BFG Kara so bad, but this is
So
I
good.
know. Big
I
friendly
just love
Cara.
how if you're enlarged, apparently your voice drops about 5 octaves. That's just
I
the
don't know
rule now.
why. It's just that's
I'm
been
into it.
cartoon rules for
Right?
years.
Your
I'm
your
just following
vocal
the
cords
rules.
have also like
Yeah, the
Sure.
vocal cords
Sure.
are stretched. For sure.
stretched because you're bigger.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Biology tracks.
Fantasy biology. Here we go.
Here we go.
Because science has been applied so frequently in our game.
Fantasy science.
Fantasy science. All right.
Got you.
The rules
You're welcome.
somewhat
Go.
apply. That is a natural 15 plus 7.
Yes, gonna hit. Gonna hit.
Okay. So now, because I'm a biggin, that is a +4 to my damage rolls.
I love it.
Plus a d4 to my damage rolls, and I love it. So let's just do that real quick. So 4 plus 1, 5. And that's +3, so 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
And let's do that second hit.
Oh, looking so bad.
That is a 19 and a 20 for the second
Wow.
hit. So natural 20. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm gonna
Just
tell you
smash
right
into
now.
jelly.
Yeah.
Absolutely paced him.
Smoosh. I want you to do your damage because that's always fun to count.
Okay, it's
I
fun
won't
to
take
count.
that from you, but
I appreciate it. 14, and it's all dice get doubled, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so 14 plus another 4 is 18 plus the modifier. 21.
Wow. Okay. You knock into this zombie. You can see the head kind of go sideways a little bit as it's like teetering a little bit, and you raise up. Please go ahead and finish this narration as it is a natural 20, and it is
Oh.
definitely taking this guy out.
I'll raise up the staff
Yes,
and look at it and just smack with the open hand and just
I love it.
Nice.
Gross.
Kind of
Wipe
bones
that
crumble
off on
down
your-
into onto the ground. No more.
I'm gonna flick the ick at the next one, at the one that's still standing, and then
Ew.
just turn.
Gross.
I love
That was just my first. That was just my action. So let's just go for
I
the
love it.
action. Why not?
Let's go.
Get it?
Let's go.
So I'm gonna walk over and flank with the other guy,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna flurry of blows it. Let's go.
Enlarged monk. So good, as it turns out.
Oh, it's so nice.
This is why we
Amazing.
loved Swole Regard for so
So
long. It's so much fun.
Fun.
That's cocked.
Hi.
Okay, so that's going to be 16.
16 will hit.
16 will hit. I'll take it.
Good wackies, good wackies.
Good wackies.
3 plus, I believe it's just 3. Yep. So 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6 points
Plus
of
it,
bludgeoning
plus
damage.
a d4.
Oh,
So 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
okay. Looking bad, but still up.
And I believe for open hand technique, let's do dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
Or actually, can we make it a strength saving throw because I want to shove him into my monk friend.
Okay. Strength save.
Strength save, DC 16, please.
Oh, that's not great. That's an 11.
That's what I like to hear.
Into my guy.
Okay.
And just for funsies, because we've got one last flurry of blows. That is 16. No, 17, I'm sorry.
17 will hit.
Okay. And that's going to be 6 plus 9 points of bludgeoning damage as that last trip and shove to get him to
Amazing.
our monk over there.
I'm gonna actually say this. You hit into this this zombie, all the while watching Green behind you, just taking in what you're doing. So it's sort of mirroring a little bit of your movement. Sees you go, kick this zombie into him. He takes the staff, pulls it around, and holds it in place for that last hit for you to have. Go ahead and take the narration.
Oh
Nice.
shit! Yeah!
So
Amazing,
Awesome.
Kara.
Awesome. Okay, then yeah. As he turns and holds, I'm just going to take that, do a roundhouse kick with my big foot, so my foot is practically the size of this dude's torso, and just sideswipe him out.
Yes. Parts move and fly. You can see as this body moves to the ground, and like an arm flies off towards McCree. McCree is on the other guy that you had hit, and it's just stomping on him.
Yes!
Gonna need a bath.
The monk moves the staff away and looks at you. Kara, I need you to make me a persuasion check with advantage.
With advantage, okay.
Well, yeah, man, you ain't no slouch.
I mean, I'll take it. Persuasion. That will be 14.
14. Hesitantly, Green, who's been beat up the most, looks at you and goes, not bad. The blue monk walks over, grabs a hold of Green's shoulder and goes, not bad, are you kidding? That's great. And Purple from on the island with Cliff goes, this guy's good.
Can I do?
And that is where we're going to take our break.
Hey, cute.
But before we actually take the break, could
Yeah.
Thevana have just, as the last one's falling, just walked GS over to that log and just both of them just sit down and be like, just what? GS looks like she needs to sit down, and I know Thevana's probably going to, because that frenzy's going to wear off real fast.
Real quick.
Yep. All right, friends. As we sit with these monks for just a minute, we will see you in a minute, and come on back after this awesome break.
Go get your snacks.
Yeah.
Yay! You good, GS? It's okay. It's okay.
What is up, geeks? Welcome back to Supporting Roles. Good to have you here. When we last left off, we were fighting monks. We were fighting zombies. We were dealing with the wild. And we have now kind of convinced, some begrudgingly, some monks to allow the Illuminated Outcasts into this monastery. As you move across and in through the river, these monks kind of leading you into more shallow area, you are coming up on the monastery gate. There is shrubbery and bramble that sits high, along with boulders that kind of push against all along the area, kind of protecting the entire monastery. And there is one single gate that is open that leads, and this blue mist that's coming from the monastery out towards you. This monk, our green monk, kind of wipes his lip a little bit after getting knocked around quite a lot. All right. We should be relatively safe in here. You can cast what you like once we're inside. It shouldn't call them to us.
Good to know, as Kara shrinks. Back down to normal size.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Good to know.
There we go.
The other way around.
The other
Yeah.
way around. Good to know.
Our blue monk comes over and joins as you guys move into the monastery. The other two monks sort of staying out here and watching guard out here for quite some time. Purple just kind of looks at you, Cliff, and like waves. Hey, later, dinner.
Sure.
Okay. As they stay out here, the other two following you into the monastery.
If Cliff had a tail that could wag, boy, would it be wagging.
Aww.
Aww.
So cute.
Cliff's got a new friend.
Yeah.
As you move into the main part of this monastery, the first thing that you see is courtyard, sort of training ground where there's a bunch of people doing forms and things. There's some mentors that seem to be sparring and then redirecting where to place feet and whatnot. You'll also notice that off of this courtyard that is open sky, by the way, you see a sort of hallway around most of the sides that then would lead into rooms and buildings off of this. You can see a few people coming out of a room that's on the right to see who has come into the monastery, and you can hear and like a fire crackling and like the smell of bread and food cooking over towards your left. There's some other rooms off of this that are a little hard to discern from where you're standing, but one thing is for certain: straight ahead there is a room that has these double doors. They're massively reinforced and are pristine. just absolutely opposite of where you've come in. This blue mist sort of is seeping around the sides, staying close to the hedges in a way, and then billowing out of that gate that you just walked through. Your monk sort of looks at you, shifts a few of the robes, sort of rubs a few muscles and whatnot, and goes, You guys have been through a lot to get up here. And you're clearly clever enough to get up here. Well, introductions, I guess. My name is Xanver, by the way.
I'm Cliff, and we are the Illuminated Outcasts. If, like, make eye contact with him for a moment, and then kind of half awkwardly turn and look at Kara. Do you wanna, or...
Kara is actively sweating, but kind of sees what's going on and going, oh, shit.
I put a hand on Kara and give her a little bardic inspiration.
And Thavana kind of does a little shoulder check, like, come on, buddy. This is on you. You got this. And McCree kind of nudges on the hip, leg, thigh area.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like, they're on either
on,
side.
girl.
Like, it's like, come on. You got this.
You got
This
this.
is
Sweating. Kara goes, I'm Kara Blackwater, and, back in Camden, someone found us looking for me and recommended that I come see the monastery for training.
that was Monet that we had met.
Yeah, Monet.
Monet sent you.
Yeah,
Sorry, what'd you say your name was?
Kara Blackwater.
Kara. You know that means friend in Draconic.
It does.
It does, yeah.
I never thought of that.
It too.
Interesting. All right. And Monet sent you for training. Did she? Was there a mentor that you were supposed to meet with?
Maybe. Have we found like an area? Are we walking and talking, or where are we at physically?
He's moved you guys into sort of that training area, and there's other people like actively, working on forms and whatnot. But there's like a bench over to the side, and he sort of gestures for you guys to sit down on the bench. He sort of remains standing so you guys could take the room.
Okay. Kara's gonna dig through her bag that's full of papers and map supplies and ink bottles and quills and shit, and eventually find the current notebook that we're working out of and skim through and go, the Sentinel.
The Sentinel.
That's what she said.
Huh. The Sentinel. You see their demeanor change just a little bit. I want everybody here to give me an insight check.
Okay.
Just to see what the Sentinel means in this case.
21. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So good. 11.
Also 11.
McCree's is 8,
Okay.
and Kara's is 15.
McCree has just like a mouthful of jerky.
So does Thavana.
Yes.
I don't even think Thavana's on the bench. She is next to McCree on the ground, like
Just
crisscross
Eating
applesauce, just eating jerky. Like,
Yes.
The one
love it.
time we're supposed to be on the bench, Thevana.
how big is this bench? Okay,
That's
y'all?
a good question.
With a lot of you, I mean,
like to
there's
point
a
out
reason
this
that
is exactly what she did in the Empress's
yeah,
office the very first time. She
It's
just
true.
plopped her little butt down and stayed out of the way.
As you guys are eating jerky and whatnot, the rest of you kind of clock that Xander looks pretty surprised that this is the person that's being asked for here. And he goes, the Sentinel doesn't train a lot of people. Huh. In that case, I know that some of you aren't too chatty, but I do need to ask some questions of you, and I want everybody to answer them individually.
Of course.
What would you like to learn while you're here?
Kara's gonna think on it for a good minute.
Mm-hmm.
Organize her thoughts and feeling the well of anxiety that is there constantly. And this is a very social situation, and she is not here for it at all. These are direct, pointed questions. This ain't fun.
Uh-huh.
And she's gonna think on that that anxiety and try to put it into words. And she's gonna say, I want to learn how to fight without fear.
Huh. Admirable. All right. Healer? Cliff. You said your name was?
Yeah. And you see Cliff kind of begin to stutter and choke on these words. Like they sit at like the tip of his tongue, but they can't come out. Before Cliff is almost just barely able manage to choke out. I'd like to help myself.
You see GS just like have a bit of emotion over that.
Very well.
Squeezes his hand.
And you with the musical instruments.
You all see GS take a deep breath and a little pause and say, I'm Akasha. Akasha Thurai. That's not the name that I use outside of my home, and now I guess outside of here. There are people I'm trying to protect, and I suppose it's better if things don't get back to home with my name. I've been going as the Golden Spade, GS to my friends, and that is very much who I am. But the Golden Spade knows what she's doing. I'm confident when I perform. Akasha's not so confident. I'd I'd like to work on that. Including deepening my confidence and trust with my party. And I want to try and figure out why I hold up the lid of the 1,000 memories. Why soothsayers say that she is cursed. And do whatever I can to help fix that.
This group is no joke.
No.
And you, fighter.
Free, like, I just want to help. I want to know how to help everyone else. I'm not good with the whole decision-making stuff, so. And I know that they all have things that they need to get done. And I want to know how to help them. And how to make it where people aren't always talking in circles to us and confusing things. I don't know why people don't just say what they mean. So, yeah. I don't know if that's stuff that could be learned exactly. But I'm willing to help everybody else learn their stuff.
And you. He looks down at the owlbear. What would you like to learn? McCree sort of looks for a minute, kind of looks at Ivana, looks over at his mom, looks back and goes, Brent.
Yes! Yes!
Been trying since we found him to teach him to do that.
Let's go!
Love it, my boy.
We're gonna have an axe-wielding owlbear, y'all.
Damn, Skippy!
Maybe.
Oh my
Full
God.
plate, let's go!
I will make a barbarian out of him yet.
Yeah.
Just you
Damn,
wait.
Skippy!
You think Ivana's terrified when she's in her pissed off rage. Wait till McCree
Wait
at
for-
full size
An
I want...
owlbear in armor
with a
wielding
great
an
axe.
Yes. Who's going hoot hoot, motherfucker? I want to
Yes.
rage.
Exactly.
Shauna, I'm calling it now. I would
If that's the
like
case,
a
no armor.
one-shot of all of us are already level 20. He is becoming level 20 as a
Aw.
barbarian. We're all old, but it's a one-shot of his first level 20 adventure as a barbarian.
That
I
is
want
so cute.
We
Oh my
wouldn't
We
be
God.
that
won't
old.
TPK until then, okay? That way it stays
Not allowed!
canon.
See,
Exactly.
Now it's
Hey,
canon.
you! It's fine.
we wouldn't be that old. Come on.
That,
Oh my
at,
gosh,
at our rate,
so
we
funny.
wouldn't. That's true.
This monk sort of looks down at this owlbear. It just has the most mischievous grin, and goes, "Okay."
Hey, he's gotten pretty close. He's learned how to like hand me an arrow when we're hunting.
True.
Gesture at his little, because remember we got that little quiver thing, pseudo quiver.
That's
harvest
right.
thing.
It sits on his
Yeah.
Yep.
It probably doesn't have. No, I mean it would, unless there's a reason to take
It's
those
got the
out,
knife
Avon.
sheath in it.
Yeah.
And it's got a few arrows stuck in it,
few.
so that there's
That too,
extras.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of looks down and goes, "Okay. Well then, the next question. What can we gain with you being here?"
I can cook.
She can cook very well.
and we also have supplies with us, so if you need any, or need replenishments of stuff, we have some things.
She also makes a mean cup of tea.
Speaking of which, anyone want any?
Yes, please.
Cool.
McCree just kind of.
I play a variety of instruments as well as sing, and I'm a very good public speaker, and I would happily share any of those skills with anyone who wants to learn. I'm also happy to help in any kind of cleaning, cooking, odd jobs, gardening.
Healer. Cliff, was it?
Well, I'm good at restoration, and, well, I can make a pretty decent rice bowl.
But he can. It's decent. It's not great, but that's the best thing he's got when it comes to cooking. He can at least do a rice bowl, all right? I did my job.
You can do a lot of other things better.
That's very true.
There may be a few things that try and inhibit Cliff's skills, but what he lacks in those skills, he makes up for in a lot of enthusiasm and willingness to help.
It's true, and we love him for it. Just ask the guy with the purple shirt. Just ask him.
And sometimes the skills really turn out well. Just saying.
Also, sometimes they end up with him puking, so don't mind that. That's just normal.
Yeah, that's a nightly thing.
What?
Or
We can
it's
get into
just
all of
my
it
cooking.
later.
I think it's just my cooking.
Oh, no, because he ate the stuff at the bar that one time and still.
What Cliff's good at?
He's good at up-checking. We always know what time it is to camp
We
because he is.
do.
We
He
do.
goes,
Every night we know 9 o'clock
a
has
good
hit
clock.
because his stomach says no. It's 9 o'clock in the
is the
evening when his stomach
Disneyland
goes no.
Fireworks. He is.
It's
Disneyland
true.
Fireworks.
What's
Baby,
a
you're a
Disneyland?
firework.
Maybe you're a firework.
Cliff is the most giving person you will ever meet.
It's very true.
Cliff, I love all of these like wing women like hyping you up, and they're like they do so good at it.
Yeah, it's like really good, really good, really good, really bad,
No.
bad, really bad.
Let's be clear. Savannah and Cliff's relationship is purely two siblings who jab at each other. Just one of them.
Oh, absolutely.
One doesn't realize she's doing it, and the other one isn't good at doing it. So they're both terrible.
It's true. It's true.
Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay. He looks and goes, healing, all right.
Yeah,
and
amongst
rice
other
bowl.
things, yeah.
Yes. Understood.
Again, don't discount that enthusiasm, though, bro. Don't do it. Don't discount it. It's good.
Good. And you? Fighter.
Uh-oh. I'm Davana, by the way. You don't have to
Davana.
keep calling me fighter. That's weird. I can hunt, and I'm good at fighting. Now that makes sense. I can lift heavy things. Kind of good
Good.
at that. I can talk to dragons.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, so can others. But if you have
That's a
any
lot
and
to
you need
unpack.
people to talk to them, they seem to like. Have we met one that didn't like me?
Not yet.
No, they've all liked you.
You watch Zanber's face. He looks away from you. Thavana deliberately like looks away from you. I want everybody here to make me an insight check, please.
For anyone wondering, this is nothing like the normal characters I play. It is so hard just to be like, here you go, no filter.
No, yep.
I got a
Also,
nat
it's
20.
really
What?
Nice.
I also got a natural 20.
Yes! Let's go!
Holy shit. So
I was all excited
29.
about my 18 because I suck at this stuff.
Hey, 18's good.
It's
It
pretty
seems
good.
Guys, I have a +0 to my insight.
Yeah!
So we got what? 18, natural 20, 29.
Kara got a 19, and
Dang.
McCree got 6. A big 6.
Wow, other than McCree, who's probably still eating
Picks with a lot of heart.
Either that or getting real curious about somebody else's forms and footwork and
Yeah.
wandering, knowing him.
Stay here. Stay here.
He's that kid on a leash.
Right?
Oh no.
You then all of you clock that Xander looks deliberately away. He's kind of he definitely is trying to keep like a poker face on. And so he doesn't want to look at you because he doesn't want to give a tell. But the fact that he's looking away and where he's looking is a very big tell. Because as he moves and darts his eyes away from Thavana, his eyes land on the big double doors.
Okay, it's the blue mist was coming from the double doors. Is that what we noticed at the beginning?
It's kind of coming around the shrubbery area. It's not flowing into this
Okay. So it's not
into this training ground.
It's not
but
seeping out from underneath this door, these double doors.
Not that you can see, no.
Okay, so I misunderstood that then. Okay.
But
Still probably a dragon in there.
Xanver definitely looks over there. And then for my natural 20s, you notice that while there is that tell of like looking exactly where you're not supposed to in the moment, you also catch, it's almost like he's listening. Like he's listening for something, waiting for something. And when it doesn't come, when there's a silence there, he looks back to Thavana and goes, interesting. I mean, not many people know Draconic.
Oh, I don't know Draconic. Dragons just like to talk to me.
I
Sort of.
picked it up recently.
It's kind of a dead language as there isn't dragons around.
It's not necessarily dead. There are some who do still speak it. It's just a bastard version of it. And that of it will be in Kara's native tongue of that bastard Elvish and Draconic mix together.
Okay. Xanver sort of cocks a head towards you. All right. I mean,
you appear to have questions about us and how a few of us seem to know a seemingly dead language, talking with seemingly dead creatures.
yes.
That's a conversation that I'm sure we can have in the coming days, as well as why you glanced over to that door.
I am rubbing off on GS. What? There was no subtle play there. That was a fluke.
That was an arrow to the
Xanver kind
face
of
or the
looks-
knee.
Xanver kind of looks back towards the door and goes, you can go through those doors when you are ready.
I'm ready. What's the room?
That's not for you to decide.
Isn't that like the whole point of living? You get to decide when you are ready because you're you and no one else is you?
It's
But
like a training
you-
thing, Ivana.
but you are in our place. And this isn't your space. So once you're ready, and the Sentinel will decide that as he sort of looks back over at Kara, then you can head through there. I'm sure that he'll want to know why you know that language.
That is information that I am personally happy to share my side of.
I can hand him that information. But I have one more question for you.
Oh, here's the tea, by the way.
Thank you. He looks over and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Albert. Yes?
Everybody, including Zanver, who is drinking, please take 5 temporary hit points for the next 24 hours.
Nice.
Noblefoot tea! It's the last of it, though.
Favorite.
I have to make some more or get some. But it's the
Amazing.
last of it. Everybody gets 5 temporary hit points for the next 24 hours.
Amazing. Looks towards McCree. And what can we gain with you being here? McCree kind of looks around for a second, thinks about it, and goes,
True.
and he sort of plops his butt down. Like, that's
I
it.
love our boys so much.
The best.
Xander sort of sips the tea for a second and goes, then the last question. Probably the most important. It might be a little bit of a pry, but it does need to be known. What sacrifice are you willing to make?
For this knowledge?
For this knowledge to train here?
Kara's gonna think on it for a hot minute. Sipping that tea, nursing it. Just finding some time to think. And she's gonna look around at her entire party and look at Zamver and go, I'm willing to sacrifice a lot. Physical things, non-physical things, I'm willing to sacrifice an awful lot. And then she pointedly looks around the group. But these, their lives are not on the table. Our horses' lives are not on the table. And their destinies are their own. I will sacrifice a lot for me, but they are never on the table. Is that understood?
Cliff.
Cliff will reach down and grab his sash and put his hand over that holy symbol of Torm, the god of courage and self-sacrifice. And Cliff will look back up to him. I'd like to think I'd give a whole lot, but I'd still hang on to my love. I love a whole lot of things. And he'll look back to his party. But them most of all.
And you, Thayvana.
I mean, I'm here. That means I'd sacrifice whatever I have to make sure they're all safe and have what they need. But Kara's right, and so is Cliff. You hurt one of them, and I don't. It doesn't end well.
It is a sight to behold, though. To be fair.
And our horses are included at that. That was a really screwed up test. So, just saying.
And Akasha.
There is a comfort that one has in innocence, but ignorance is its sister. If I am to gain knowledge and confidence, true confidence, not just the type of confidence I have on the stage, I must give up that comfort, that innocence. Be willing to face discomfort and fear.
All right. And you, McCray. And at this point, our little owl bear, not quite a little baby couplet anymore. Definitely kind of grown. Stands up to his full height. As much as on all fours, of course. But stands up as proud as possible and goes, whoo, and lets out the like purest hoot that you've ever heard from him. He doesn't like hoot a lot. And this sort of hoot rings out through the courtyard a little bit. And he sort of doesn't take his eyes off of the monk and just plops his little tushy back down.
Buddy, good job.
That's our boy.
There's an incredibly proud tear that just wells up and stays right there. It's so proud, but it stays right there.
Your boy's growing up.
He's grown up.
Zanver finishes the tea and hands you the cup back and goes, very well. I'll take your answers to the Sentinel. And we'll see what they make of it. Until then, we have hot springs that you can bathe in. We have a meal that you can have, although we don't have many rations.
I can certainly help with that.
And bedding and shelter.
Thank you for your hospitality and the forthcoming training.
We shall see. It's not my decision to make, but I will send along the message. And Zanver sort of stands up and starts to move away. Now these, some of the sparring matches and whatnot are stopping. There's a lot of discussion going on. You're seeing quite a few people come out and sort of look around at these newcomers within the area. And as you sort of clean up for the night and help with cooking and whatnot, I would like a perception check from everyone, please.
Sure.
Wow.
Ooh, 20.
Ooh,
What?
20.
15.
Okay.
12.
12.
12
McCree and
for
I are
Kara,
whispering about. I don't know.
12 for Kara, 18 for McCree.
Oh, never mind. Savannah is whispering, maybe we can ask consent for the door, and McCree is like,
McCree's like sniffing around and is like trying to take in a bunch of stuff. All of you at this point can definitely see as you sort of begin to help out here and sort of gain a little bit of rest and whatnot. There's probably about 24 or so people that you can see moving around, like foot traffic wise, around here. And then for my higher roles here, including McCree, you notice that there are some rooms that seem more some doors are just plain locked, and then there are other rooms and whatnot that seem sort of disheveled and kind of unkept. There's one door that's sort of just slightly off its hinges, like it moves in such a weird way. And then obviously those very pristine, well protected doors towards the back there. But it's very interesting that some parts seem to be more kept up than others within this monastery. You also, my high rollers, notice that there's within the monks here at the monastery, there is quite a few different races, types of people here. You've got humans and dwarves and whatnot, but there's also like a deep gnome and some other like tieflings and whatnot that are within the area. It doesn't feel as, I don't want to say this, it doesn't feel as segregated in a way as Midlendell does. Not that Midlendell is fully segregated, but there's definitely moments of,
these types of people usually don't live here.
The majority of this type of race, where this seems more like just a patchwork of different types of people. Some of them within here, like Zanver, have really short or no hair. Some have kept their hair.
Is Zanver bald?
Zanver is bald, yes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do we know Zanver's pronouns?
He, him.
He, him.
He, him, yeah.
And according to Zanver, the Sentinel's pronouns are
they, them.
him. I heard him once. Maybe
I've
multiple
heard they,
pronouns.
them.
You've heard quite a few pronouns for
Might be all of the above.
The Sentinel might be a group of people.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Might be a non-binary person.
You don't know.
I don't know. We can find out.
They could just be trying to keep the pronouns as neutral as possible to not give away anything. But as you are cleaning up and whatnot, how are you helping on this first night here in the monastery?
I'm happy to help see if I can help repair any of those like disheveled doors or places or things.
Okay. There's definitely a lot going on here. It's not just like, well, let me fix one door and you're good. There's quite a bit of things in disarray, but you can help out by organizing some stuff or fixing some stuff. How would you be doing that?
I'd probably try and first seek out who, like the groundskeeper or something like that. Introduce myself and offer to help. It looks like we're going to be here for a little while, doing some training. Whenever I have any downtime, I'd love to help. I mean, I'm not incredible with tools, but I did a little bit back home. My parents own an inn, and I was always helping to tidy stuff up and fix things, and I know my way around a tool or two.
Great. There is a female halfling that meets up with you. Her hair is kind of up in this like messy, out of the way sort of updo. She seems to have on these gloves, but other than that is wearing the simple sort of monk robes that you see everybody in. The color variation changes a little bit. It's usually like a dark blue with like some lavender accents and things like that. But these just seem to be like thick, heavy gloves that she can move and do things with. She goes, well, I wouldn't consider myself a groundskeeper. I mean, we do have the gardener, but that's not necessarily a job for upkeep. Anyway, yeah, you could help out. And she sort of like ushers you over to try and start helping her with the things that she's doing.
Do I learn
what
her
are the
name
rest
as a part of this?
Yes. Her name is Holly.
Holly.
Cute.
What are the rest of you doing?
Cliff will help cook dinner with Kara.
Perfect. Amazing.
I assume Kara's helping to cook dinner. I mean, you mentioned so earlier a little bit, Connor.
That went without saying. Now,
Yes.
specifically what she's doing is kitchen related of how she's helping. Like that was a without saying will always happen. That's not how I'm actually helping further.
Got it.
That's should
Just
be
the-
understood as a will always happen.
Okay. Understood.
She can't not cook.
Duh. Cannot cook.
Can't just not cook.
She can't not, okay? It's a lot of movement, a lot of things that quells the anxiety for a bit, so she has to cook.
Understood. When she's not cooking, is there anything else that Kara's doing?
Going through the pantry and organizing the crap out of it, and getting meal preps up ready for the next day. If there is stuff that needs to be prepped for first thing in the morning so that it is ready to go, she's already getting that going. If stuff is like the rice water is being for washing all the rice, she's gonna save all that crap and be like, use this for your hair, or we're gonna turn this into rice wine.
Great.
And stuff like that. So like taking some of the waste that could be wasted and putting it to use.
Got it. I love that.
Checking stock. That is
as-
like her first 2 days. That is her main objective.
I love it. As you and Cliff enter into the kitchens, there is a lot of stuff going on in the kitchen, and just one dude in here. And as you look, there's like pans and pots and all sorts of stuff going on. There's like a pan, like almost like a cauldron, like a really small cauldron on a fire. He sort of stirs it and turns back around to see you, and what you see is this very tall furbolg who actually has like, think like the Highland the Highland sheep that have like the massive hair that comes in front of their eyes.
Yep.
That sort of look, very tall, still wearing the monk robes, but has an apron over this. And he sort of looks to the front of you guys. He has some prominent front teeth in front, and he just goes, "Well, hi. I didn't know I'd have some people visiting.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Cliff. This is Kara.
Hi. My name's Meek.
Meek.
Yeah.
Well, we're new here. I don't know how long we'll be here for, but at least a little bit. And we were hoping we might be able to help out around, if we can.
Oh, sure. I would love to have you." And he looks back at the cauldron, which is now like boiling over. The fire.
I run over, grab a big wooden spoon, place it over the front so it stops it from boiling over. It'll stop.
That's really smart. Wow. Thank you. Yes. Please come in. Wash your hands first.
Of course.
And you guys sort of like help out in the kitchen for a little bit.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thavana, what's the plan?
What are you and the boy doing?
It was said that there's not a lot of food, so probably would have followed at least enough to see what's going on in the kitchen, and then been like, bull and china shops times 2, and would have taken McCree out, probably, I assume, back out into the woods area to see if they could potentially hunt a little bit, and would set some like rabbit snares and things like that for checking in the morning. So having McCree help her, because he's really good at finding those little trails and such.
Yes.
And then bow is in her hand, and if she sees any game, trying to see if she can take down something bigger.
Absolutely amazing.
At least for this day.
I think what we see is like you two moving over towards the kitchen and just deciding against it, but we see McCree's little like beak kind of go up in the air before we see him get yanked out of the frame, and a smash cut over to you guys, sort of giving a nod to the monks that are out there so they know you're out there, and setting up some snares and smelling for some trails and whatnot. Amazing. So here's what I would like to do. This is going to be a group persuasion check.
Ooh, I like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a group persuasion check as you guys are helping out within the evening here. McCree as well.
16 for me.
16?
And
26.
Okay.
I am not very good at this stuff, guys.
14 for
14?
Kara. And McCree got a fat 7. Gotta love that -1. He's
So
too
cute.
damn
Oh,
cute.
No.
Okay.
He's a cutie.
He's a cutie.
You guys don't do too bad here. I think you might be able to pick up some kind of a pheasant, Thavana, as well as set a few traps, sort of off and in the brush a little bit with Cree here. He sort of sniffs around, finds some like smaller trails that he believes are made by other wild animals here before moving back with this pheasant in your hand. GS, you're able to grab and help move, like, there's a whole bunch of different like boxes and things that have been disheveled and pushed over that have at least been like looked into, known what is at least on the top in these things, and are being placed in certain areas into a room that is legit stacked with boxes and antiques and knickknacks and whatnot.
Whew.
Cliff and Kara, you guys are able to help out, try to figure out a little more of this pantry, helping out Meek to make just a nice stew. And as that pheasant comes in, it's a great addition to what is already being placed out. You are asked by relative people, people you are around, whether it be Meek or Holly or someone else, to go ahead and wash up for the night. And you find you're escorted towards bedding that has some robes next to it. These ones are just plain, like a plain deep blue. They don't have any other accents to the coloring, just a plain blue. Holly, who has like brought you guys over into the area, goes, "You can change into it if you'd like, but you don't have to." And she'll go, I guess we'll see you at dinner. And leaves you to your own devices. For right now, this room, although it does have quite a few other beds in here, no one seems to be in the room at the moment. And you lot are left alone for the time being.
Exhausting day.
You could say that.
How's everyone feeling?
Whelmed?
I'm fine.
Like, not overwhelmed, but not underwhelmed, just whelmed.
Okay.
I think that's a good thing.
What about you, buds?
But it's and he sort of like mimics going around and sniffing for traps and whatnot, looks back up at Thavana and goes, yeah.
I mean, pretty normal for us. Granted,
Yeah.
the mist thingy is kind of weird.
Yeah. Like,
I don't really want to know what's behind the doors.
that I want to know that too, just a little bit.
10 gold, it's a dragon.
Hey, GS, should
I
I
might
not?
take that bet.
Should I not tell people I talk to dragons? Everybody keeps acting like it's weird.
Well, dragons were only recently released, which means dragons, just the existence of dragons is strange to people.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be a good thing if somebody can talk to them in a way that... I mean, I know you guys can talk to them too. That's not what I meant. You know, when in my head.
I would say that it is a skill that many don't have access to, and that those that could be power hungry and willing to do wrong things to maintain power could and would happily exploit that gift if they had the knowledge. So I would say that this is knowledge that is best shared with people that we can trust.
I don't get people around
That makes
here
two of us.
anywhere.
As much as I at least think I understand all these incredibly complex social rules, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I use them because I know that that's the way the world works in these affluent social circles.
So if you're rich, you got a lot of lies.
Yeah. Or a lot of secrets.
Seems like a lot of energy wasted to me.
I agree. But it's a very important language to be able to speak if you want to try and do any good in those circles. There's only one way to pierce that veil, and that's with their language. As complicated and complex and bullshit as it is.
But sometimes that doesn't even work, like with the Empress's brother.
Nope. Sometimes it doesn't.
Why are rich people so stupid?
It's because they're rich. They don't have to think. They pay other people to think.
Yeah, but everybody expects me to be stupid because all I'm good at is swinging a sword and stuff like that. But I'm smarter than that, at least.
You're the
At least I
farthest thing
asked.
from stupid. You're incredibly intelligent. You are so smart. You're smart in a very different way than I am smart. And that's why when your kind of smart and my kind of smart come together, we can actually do some good. When we're not knocking heads.
I like well.
You know what I
I like
mean,
knocking
right?
head. Yeah, I know. So we're just staying here until the Sentinel decides we're good enough to go through a door.
We might actually learn something here. And we might actually teach something too.
It reminds me a lot of Riverine back with the Temple of the Righteous Hand. It's like we're new here. They don't know who we are yet, if we're friend or if we're a foe.
They gotta know if they can trust us with
Just
this
as much as if we can trust them.
information.
I think the Sentinel might actually be scared of us too. So we just gotta get some time to know each other.
Okay. It's just really quiet and enclosed at the same time.
Yeah. Like, it feels like a city, but it doesn't feel like a city. It's too quiet to be a city. It's really weird. And I think that's part of the reason, like, I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but I'm also underwhelmed because I was expecting to be overwhelmed.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It doesn't make any sense.
In social circles, I'm usually all like, I put on the face and I try and be super diplomatic and I'm not completely forthright all the time. And I felt completely that I can trust these guys with some pretty big information. I told them my name.
That's a lot for you.
Yeah. Maybe it's because they're pretty secluded and they seem like the type of people who keep secrets, and I don't know, I just felt like if I trusted them, then maybe they could trust me.
I'm sure it goes a long way.
I don't know, it's weird. It's like this place is like a big city with all these highfalutin people that talk in riddles, but at the same time, it's very wild and very direct.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a guy here who seems to be pretty cool. I made friends with him.
Is that the purple guy that you met?
Yeah, I walked over here with him.
He had like the little purple designs.
Yeah,
in
it
his
looked like
robe?
a odd purple dot hovering at about right here.
I at least tried with a purple shirt, okay? But well done.
Bravo,
Well done,
bravo.
sir.
Amazing.
Just floated right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
How did they
might
do
have been
that?
Newberry in
I
disguise.
don't know.
We
I
don't
think
know.
I'm gonna ask him tomorrow. We'll see.
Is that
So-
magic? Oh, we should contact Newberry, see how they're doing.
Wait. Just real fast, just out of curiosity, we're all in agreement we would have totally kicked their ass, right?
Oh yes, if given cause enough, yes.
I certainly would have sat there and made sure
Or
nobody
certainly
died.
tried.
I'm just saying, the one guy, he was pretty messed up. I think if I had, like, shoved him over, Xanfer, I think he was pretty close down to the count, and yeah.
I mean, they seem like formidable fighters in their own skill, but
Oh, sure.
I mean,
no,
I'm pretty sure there's something that you could teach them, like a skill set that they're not familiar with.
I don't think people who fight like that want to learn how to fight like me. I'm kind of like, it's kind of like with the difference between fighting an elk and fighting a wild boar. The elk
What's the difference?
it dashes in and out and can pierce you with its horns, but it's quick. I'm like, well, technically the wild boar's kind of quick too, but they kind of get on you and then they don't let go. Maybe more of a bear. Those are quick too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, buddy.
I just mean there's some who like dash in and make an attack and hit real fast and then they dash out. Kara does that a lot and it's
Right.
good and it works out really well. McCree and I, we get really annoyed when things start running away from us because it's really frustrating to keep running after them trying to catch them.
I don't know. There might be. I just think that there's nothing lost by sharing information with each other. We have no idea what we could learn from them and what they could learn from us.
There's a knock at your door, and you guys hear a very kind of low, slow voice go, "Soup's on!"
Thank you, Meek. We'll be down in a
Meek,
sec.
huh?
Yeah,
He's another new friend.
Yeah.
He works in the kitchen.
What'd you guys make tonight? As I open the door and walking out.
Stew and rice bowls
Sounds delicious.
with some very awesome pheasant, by the way.
As the group starts to leave,
Hey.
if they just leave, Ivana's gonna stay behind briefly, only to change into the robes because she still only has like one change of clothes and a pair of yellow fancy pants. That's it.
I love
So
it.
she's like, yeah,
fair.
screw it.
I
clothes.
figured during the
Oh,
conversation,
yeah,
Kara
I-
changed.
I totally would have changed as well.
Perfect. Cliff,
Cliff
did you
changes,
change
but he leaves his sash on him. He'll keep carrying it.
Got it.
Nice.
Figured.
Nice.
Understood. As you guys change, come down, have some dinner and whatnot, you start seeing and meeting some of the people here within the monastery. There is a moment where, while eating, Xanver comes back over to you and goes, "I've told the Sentinel about you, and well, we will see. I don't know if and when they'll want to meet with you, if that's soon or in a few days, but if you're willing to wait, I'm sure it'll be worth it."
I'm pretty sure we can find something to occupy ourselves with.
Mm.
Looking over at the kitchen that may or may not still be somewhat of a mess from cooking.
Oh, absolutely a mess.
Yeah.
Dishes have not been done while cooking, not at all.
Ooh,
No.
that's my pet peeve right there.
Meek doesn't think that way. So you guys have some rice bowls, you have some stew and whatnot. You help clean up after dinner, and you notice after dinner there's quite a few of these monks that take what looks like almost a gigantic, more wide than it is deep barrel out of the monastery and over to the river, and begin to fill this barrel, a very wide barrel full of water. And they bring it in, and as they bring it in, they place it in the center of this courtyard. And you notice all of them begin to move closer to this water within this barrel. Holly kind of comes up, sidles up next to you guys. And you're watching quite a few of these monks surround the barrel. It sort of comes up to almost their knee. And as they stand around it, Holly goes, "This is one of my favorite parts. Just watch." And you see all of them, once ready, sit down right next to the barrel. And they place their hands out towards the water and hover them just above the water. And one begins to tap on the water. And they begin to, at different times and periods, tap against this water, making this rhythmic sound that just permeates through the courtyard. Whether people are in and actually doing it or not, it seems like everyone is stopped here to stand and watch as the rhythm begins to pick up. There's moments where people will go on off beats, as well as like just slide sides of the water away for a second, until there's moments where there's they're taking turns, and it's like all the way around, all hitting just once, but keeping with the rhythm, keeping with the beat. And going quick and slow and whatnot, until at the very end of this moment, they bring their hands closer, as close as they can, towards each other, towards the middle of this barrel. The water rippling for a second underneath all of the movement that has been placed here within percussive water, until it gets really quiet. Then all of them stand up, grab the side of the barrel, and begin to lift it and move it towards the doors, those double doors. Holly kind of breathes a sort of contented sigh and goes, "One day I hope to be in that. Until then, it's just great to watch." And she begins to move off to go and help and clean. And you watch all of these monks bring over this barrel. They rap on the door. It's quiet for a second, and you hear latches move. You see a light vibrate off of the door for a second, and the doors open up as they begin to bring this and move this giant water into the area. As they do this, I want to see who can catch a sneak peek at what is going on behind those doors. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I will laugh hilariously if McCree gets a natural 20 and he sees it and can't fucking tell any of us.
That'll be amazing.
Okay, not bad.
22.
I rolled
22,
16.
16,
18 for Kara
18.
and 17, or I'm sorry, not 17, 7 for McCree.
7 for McCree. See, that tracks a little more.
That tracks a lot more.
Yeah. And GS?
26.
26.
Get it,
Wow.
GS.
Amazing.
I got a +9 to perception and I rolled a
Let's
17.
go.
Plus 0.
You, as these doors open, most of these monks moving just barely through that doorway to bring this barrel in. And as it is closing, you, a few of you notice there's a structure, there's something big further away in there, and there seems to be these weird lights. Like the light in there doesn't seem the same as it is out here within the fire lantern light, as well as the starlight above. That has a weird, almost luminescence in there for a moment. And GS, as the doors begin to close, you swear that you can see like part of a tree and like a root moving out as the doors close again. You are able to clean up, help do dishes, of course. Mika is very grateful. As well as go to the hot spring, bathe, kind of get more of a sort of long rest. And I will say, as you hit into the evening time of this, Cliff, what your friend in purple on the side over here, sort of meets up with you guys out in the courtyard after you've kind of been able to relax in a hot spring if you so choose to do so. And people are sort of winding down and going in and trying to find some sleep for the day. He just goes, "Yeah, sorry, I missed dinner. I forgot it. Guard duty.
Sorry, I was busy until now. I'm glad we could meet up though.
Yeah. So, what is it? So, this is the place.
It's pretty cool.
It's kind of great, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people, they don't bother you here. We try and like keep things, going, and you'll learn like a lot. And I've been starting like all of these moves, and he like it's like the friend who's just started to learn a martial art or like going to the gym and wants to show off like the thing that he can do. And he's like, so I started like, I've been learning this sort of kick, but it's not like this kick, right? It's like you come up and then come down instead of like coming to the side.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I hope I'll be able to do stuff like that by the time I'm done here.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will. You guys were fantastic out there. I mean, from what I could see.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. I hope you guys get to stay for a long time, though. That would be
hopefully. It's all up to somebody called the Sentinel. I don't really know who they are or what's going on, but like apparently they.
Holy crap!
Is that like a big deal?
Dude. I mean, other than the gardener, the Sentinel is the dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you gotten a chance to meet him, or should I expect like cool things? Or
no, I mean, like he's around when he's not like doing his job, once the gardener takes over and he can sort of rest, then we see him sometimes, but like just in passing,
The gardener, like the person who does the flowers?
I mean, I guess kind of, but not at all. Like they've got like such a big job. It's not just like flowers, the two of them, man, it would take me 100 years to try and get to their level. They are wow.
What else does this guy look like?
So our friend here, he's sort of a thinner dude, but human, relatively tan skin, a little like buzz of a brown hair that he keeps real short to the sides. But other than that, very, very plain. The dark robes, he's got a little bit of that lavender lining to his robes. He's put away his weapons and things. He doesn't have that on him at the moment. And he goes, but if you guys are trying to get, the Sentinel to train you, that blows my mind.
Well, I don't know. We put in our request. I assume we're getting heard out now. We're supposed to get an answer in a couple days.
You hear from the side a voice go, "You are being heard." And
See?
As you look over, the rest of you, even our purple friend here, looks over, and coming from those doors is a figure.
DM, what time did you say it was again?
Evening.
Evening?
Like late evening. Think like 11.
Put vomits on the floor.
I was waiting for it.
I relate to 5.
Like clockwork.
5? Yeah.
Like clockwork.
It's 9:37.
As you throw up, you guys notice coming out from those doors is a tall, muscular figure, imposing with a purple, like light lavender robe over most of their body, covering the one side, and a few like adornments of blue and white in their uniform. It contrasts against this very deep cobalt blue color of their skin. And as they begin to move out and away from towards you, you track sleeveless arms that are blue all the way up and begin to kind of harden and pucker and scale as it moves up. And as you look from the head, moving forward is a long snout, big teeth, massive horns that move all the way back in blue, shining off of this dragonborn is this like sapphire look to them.
Yeah, what the
they
hell?
Move down.
This is
and
crazy.
They move down to you and go, "Illuminated Outcasts. I am Thurak Mardan Jarun, but you can call me Sentinel."
Easier name.
And that is where we're going to end for today.
Good sentence. What a cool dude.
What? Dragonborns
Dragonborn we've
never,
seen.
but yes, we've never seen a Dragonborn.
Never seen a Dragonborn before. I am going to try, hopefully. Let me see if I can do it.
Ivana looks up, takes another bite of her beef jerky, and just kind of hands one off to McCree.
Same shit, different day. Here we go
For
again.
Ivana, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, hey, once you've talked to an actual dragon in your dreamscape, what the hell's a dragonborn,
it's also
right?
just
Boom.
her personality of she
Whoa,
just kind of
oh
embraces
my
it all.
Whoa.
It's like, all right, whatever.
Dude, he's hot.
Yo.
All right, friends.
He's cool looking.
That is the sentence.
Wow.
Hot damn.
Geeks, thank you so much for joining us here on Supporting Roles. It was great to have you here. Will the Illuminated Outcasts curry favor with the Sentinel of the Monastery of the Astral U? We will find out next time. And until next time, stay mythic out there, geeks.